If you could trade places with one person at Christ the King, who would that be?
How do you experience God at Christ the King's school?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
What is your favorite subject? What is your favorite subject?
What did you learn today?
What do you like most about Christ the King's school?
What do you like most about Christ the King School?
I like my teachers.
I like the teachers.
I like the teachers.
I love all the teachers and the subjects. They always make everything fun.
I think the teachers are really great here. They're fun.
I like that the teachers help you when you are struggling with something. When you're struggling with something, they can help you and they work you to go as far as you can.
They'll get done what they want to get done, but they won't be like mean about it necessarily most of the time.
I like the subjects and I like the way the teachers come up with little rhymes to help you study and to help you do well on tests. Change the Y to an I and add E-S, E-R, or E-D, or E-S-T. What is your favorite subject?
That's great. My favorite subject would be computers.
My favorite subject would be art.
I like art because Mrs. Kupfer is just such a great teacher and she's really fun and she does a lot of art projects that other schools don't get to experience like we do.
I like LA class, or language arts. I like writing poetry.
My favorite subject is science.
Definitely social studies with Mr. Kirsch.
Social studies.
Social studies.
Playing outside. Yeah, playing outside.
What is your favorite subject?
Science. Science. Math.
Math.
Science. Reading. Art. I like to learn new words. I like to play with clay. I like music.
Either math, library, or PE.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A speech therapist or a doctor.
I think I want to be an engineer.
Teacher. Zookeeper. A ghost hunter. I want to be a gymnast. A pharmacist. A teacher. A swimmer and a softball player and get a scholarship at Notre Dame. A pro tennis player or a pro hockey player. I think a geologist. I would like to be a fashion designer.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh, when I grow up, I want to be a parish priest.
I want to become an actor.
A soccer player. Either an author or an underwater tour guide.
I want to be a pediatrician.
I want to be an interior designer.
I want to be an occupational therapist.
I want to be a chemist because I like mixing things together.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I was young, I wanted to be a famous football player, and that didn't work out, so.
When I was a kid, what I wanted to be when I grew up was a truck driver. So I'm not really doing that now, but I'm pretty happy anyway.
What did you learn today?
I learned about nouns and adjectives. We learned to recycle. We learned about the emergent layer, the canopy, and this week is the understory. And my favorite understory animal is Quetzal. Canopy layer is the scarlet macaw, and then in the emergent layer is the katydid because it looks as green as a leaf. Me too.
We learned about quadratic formulas in math and how to graph those.
We were learning Spanish. We were learning, I learned a couple food names today, like salad, ensalada.
We're doing like this crayon thing.
Yeah, melting crayons.
Yeah, and we're gonna turn them into like
Shapes.
animals and shapes.
And fruits.
Yeah. And food.
Yes, but we're not going to eat them.
They're 50 cents.
We think. In social studies so far, we learned about the Indians and the colonists.
We learned about multiplying fractions.
I learned about plants and how they give off oxygen and carbon dioxide and how they feed themselves because they don't have mouths like us. So that's tricky.
How do you experience God at Christ the King School?
I would say that I experience God through the people and how they treat each other.
Well, we go to Mass every week, and we learn a lot in like religion class, and we pray a lot.
Before every class, we pray, and that helps you grow closer because you pray like a lot every day in school.
I think it's really important to have like religion class. So usually we have religion every day and pray the rosary at home.
We experience God here at Christ the King School through the kids, through the teachers, through the administration, through the parents, all the ways in which the light of Christ shines through their hearts and helps everyone to work as one community.
You see the nurturing of every child at school. You go to Mass and you feel the spirit in the community. You just see God everywhere, every corner you turn around the school.
If you could trade places with one person at Christ the King School, who would it be?
I would trade places with Mrs. Cuthbert,
Mrs. Baldinelli.
my teacher, Miss Harmazinski.
I would trade places with Mr. Kirsch because I know I love Mr. Kirsch as a teacher, and I would hope that kids would like me as much as I like him as a teacher.
I think Mr. Kirsch.
Mrs. Jolly. Mrs. Nemeth, my sister. My sister too. An 8th grader.
Charlie Weber, because he has a spot I really want to be in.
Mr. Hoffman.
Mr. Hoffman, because he seems like he has a fun job. He gets to be around me all day.
Mr. Hoffman. Because then I could change the school and put like a hot tub in the library.
Mr. Hoffman. I'd like to be the principal of the school. Instead of starting school at 8, you can start school at 9:30.